Welcome back to another episode of what is going to happen to Max and Chloe in Life is Strange double exposure drama. We have been discussing this here and there, and I have a brief update, I suppose, but for sure it's worth discussing, worth mentioning, and here's why. That bit of news was actually brought up on the Player One versus the World on Twitter account, and I want to quote this directly because I feel like it's crucial to where we're at. We have been discussing our Max and Chloe concerns when it comes to double exposure. It's a big topic for us, important one as well. So let me dive right into what's been noticed. So Andres Otis Suarez, who's the programmer at Deck 9, it feels like he noticed that we have these concerns, that we are sort of discussing it. Obviously, developers, they always watch our discussions online, so they watch the videos, they read what we're saying. That's part of their job, and I'm sure they're listening, or at least I would hope so. I also feel like what he said is in direct correlation to something that another person connected to Deck 9 said somewhere out there. I made a whole video about that, so I won't be repeating myself, but long story short, that one developer, he brought up that while addressing Life is Strange endings like Bay versus Bay endings, I know you know what I mean, that this idea was brought up in Deck 9 studio that maybe sacrificing Arcadia Bay is the evil ending. So again, I won't be repeating myself, but that did bring a lot of concerns. That's why I think that maybe what this person stated might be corresponding. I think a user named Charles said that because ultimately Max and Chloe mean so much to many of us, we're afraid that what made them special will either be taken away or even ruined by any other attempt at having them in a game. I really do hope you get us and that we could discuss somewhere else about this. That's obviously an issue that's been brought up a lot. In my videos, in other videos, all over the social media. And now here's what the person stated. I will always share your words and fight for this for you all. And I encourage you all, I can't with you all, this is so Texas. And I encourage you all to continue speaking up about it. Your voices and your passion are a large part of what keeps Life is Strange going. Square is listening. Keep speaking passionately and civilly. Maybe you can't answer, but I hope you can at least tell Square how we're feeling. I completely understand and I appreciate that. I can't speak about anything that hasn't been already shown, but I assure you your voices carry weight and we're bringing up these discussions and more. Being very honest here, I'm going to get the game on launch day, but I confess that the marketing has worried me and I believe you already know the reasons anyway. Thank you. I understand your fears completely, no offense taken. While we're limited in what we can do and can't do, trust me when I say most of the team is always in your corner and fighting the good fight for the fans. Life is Strange wouldn't be what it is without you all, and we are here and see you always. Stop this, you morally evil lesbians. Girls, ladies, honey, someone has been feeding you nonsense. Please wait for the game. He would never do you wrong like that. That's why the word hope was the one that sort of came to me when I was reading that. Still, I don't know what's been done in the game. We don't know that. We don't know what their plan is or was. And why did he say that we have to continue to speak up? Because it feels like the game is being released in about 2 months. So I kind of feel like what's been done is done. And I don't think they could change a lot. Like if Chloe is not in the game, and we know that she probably isn't, not in a major way anyway, because it's a Max Center game, then maybe if we continue talking loudly about it, maybe she could be acknowledged at least in some way. Now obviously it's a bit worrying that maybe she wasn't before, because she is very important to us and it's been said 100 times prior, so I won't really repeat myself, we all know that. And maybe she should have been, part of the plan initially. But since they're being so nice about it, or at least that guy is, and he's telling us to speak up, that this is what I'm doing right now, I want to speak up again and say that Chloe should be part of that story. If somehow they got separated because of some circumstances, life happens, then fine, I guess. But please don't break them up. Please don't kill off Chloe. She just needs to be part of Max's life still. That's what I wanted to say today. If that programmer is telling us to be loud about it, to continue having these discussions, then I intend to do that. And I hope there's still some space to maybe improve stuff that hasn't been done before. So that was just a brief update, and I guess corresponding to the other video that I have posted previously. I'm curious about your opinions when it comes to that, and do you think that we won't be disappointed? I think it's pretty clear that Chloe will be part of the game in one way or another. There's no way around it. It's just that they wanted to keep it a surprise, so they didn't really acknowledge that topic. But it's still a Max-centered game, so I think best thing that we can hope for would be some Chloe scene by the end of the game when they reunite, let's say. A phone call here and there, a text message, stuff like that. And I think if we take into consideration that the game is what it is, so a Max-centered game, that's the best we can hope for. I don't think Chloe will magically appear to be part of the game, but maybe she could be part of some episodes later on. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts as always. See you around, guys. Bye!